about Zatima. So, hopefully some people join. Hopefully you all are enjoying your Saturday night. Zatima premiered with episodes 1 and 2 on Thursday night on BET Plus. They did a 15-minute preview, or like a special segment that had 15 minutes of the first, or 15 to 20 minutes of the first episode in on BET. So if you saw it on BET, then you missed out on quite a bit. I do have both of my I do have both of my breakdowns up on the channel now, as a few other like subject videos coming. So of course we're gonna be prepping to talk about sisters. I have like predictions, previews, where each character is at. I also think I'm going to do a sisters rewatch. If y'all are interested in rewatching sisters, specifically seasons 1 and 2, I might open that up to do it with people like I used to do with my All-American fans, or like the people who are like fans of All-American. We went and we would watch All-American all together and then be able to comment on it in real time live. I think I want to do that with sisters, because when I was going through and doing the breakdown for Zatima episode 2, a part that really bothered me was just Zach throwing Karen under the bus. And I just feel like, cool, y'all relationship did not work out, but like let's not make it seem like every single thing that has negative that's coming to your life has been because of this girl, because she's the one who rode with you when you were fresh out of prison. Her mama is the one who got you on the chain breakers. Like I literally went back and watched, like, I think it was episodes 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 of season 1, just because I was looking for the moment where his mama, where Karen's mama was the one to tell Zach. Cause I was like, yo, I remember Karen's mama being the one. Like, people are giving Fatima a lot of credit. And don't get me wrong, I do think that Fatima is a strong catalyst for Zach to be in a place where he's really trying to rise to the occasion. Can y'all hear me? I don't know if it's... Okay, you can hear me good, because I'm on my iPad and I don't know, and I'm in my car and I haven't done this before on this, but okay, perfect, you can hear me. But I was just like going back and rewatching, and part of it made me feel like we don't remember a lot of what Tyler Perry laid out, because it's so much content. Like, there's 22 episodes in each season. Season 1 had 25 episodes, and because it's a very short amount of time, but a lot of things just kind of like thrown in there, or a short amount of time in reference to the character's timeline, but a lot of time over the course of, like, since we've seen it, we don't actually remember. And for me, like, I see a bunch of comments that I'm all for people holding Karen accountable to, like, her being negative and her, you know, being disrespectful with the mouth and all that. Like, I have no problem with us having a real conversation about that. But what you're not going to do is say that she has never been nice. She never loved that man. Like, oh, and you could go back and literally watch, like, go back and watch the episode where she goes to get Zach from Danny's house, and she's so humble and meek and like she gonna figure it out. And that following car conversation, when they have sex in the car, right before they have sex in the car, she tells him, like, you can't promise me that you're not gonna mess up again, but we gonna figure it out and we gonna get over. Like, she's just so calm, and like people are like, oh, she has never been calm in her life. She's never, and it's just like, maybe we all don't remember. So maybe we need to just get together like a class and rewatch this, you know. And part of that also comes with like toxic standum, but it's just kind of annoying. So let me know in the comment section whether you're in the live right now or you're watching this on like a replay. Let me know if you would want to watch Sisters from the beginning with me, and we can do some digital rewatches and like have conversations around what it was before season 5 comes back. But of course, course, this is a live to talk about Zatima, so I'm not going to spend a bunch of time talking about that. But I just said all that to say, like, I do have videos coming to like prep us for season 5 of Sisters. I do think that Zatima falls in the like same timeline as season 5, because this is supposed to be the weekend that Zach and Fatima moved in together, which we know was set up in season 4 of Sisters. I also think that unfortunately we're about to see the whole entire season of Zatima take place over the course of like 1 week, and I really hate that, because well, personally, I just hate Tyler Perry's timelines in general. Like, it too much be happening for the short calendar time that he is trying to make things go. Like, the characters be in the same outfit for 4 episodes, and like be in the same place for whole, like, the first 2 episodes of Zatima, it wasn't like, especially because I have it down when I think about the clips from Heather Jennings in the trailer where she's coming over. Initially, like, because we had no context, we heard no episodes, it seemed like, oh, maybe they're figuring out how this co-parenting thing is going to work, right? But no, I think that scene that we see in the trailer is just Heather Jennings bringing the baby over to get the DNA test. So that's a lot shorter amount of time that's going to be covered in the course of this first season. So yeah, I'm going to actually pull this live up on my phone, because this iPad got the comments a little weird, and I'm trying to be safe, but also, you know. But let me know, what are y'all's thoughts so far? Are you enjoying the show? If you are enjoying the show, what do you love about it right now? Sorry, y'all. I'm driving and I went through an area on the road. Let me turn this level down so I don't get echo. Oh crap, I'm not gonna be able to view all the comments. Alright. Oh, but I'm on my way to, I was definitely in the middle of that before it cut out. I'm on my way to a premiere screening for another show. This show is actually premiered on Bounce tonight, Bounce TV, which I think I'm gonna start talking about more shows that are on Bounce. I don't really watch it a ton, but Johnson is something that I started watching, I kind of fell off with, but I love, and I like know people in the cast, and I love them. Like, they're just really great actors. But Finding Happy, and we talked about it on ericavane.com this week. Finding Happy premieres tonight. So if y'all are looking for something new to watch on like regular cable, I believe Bounce is on regular cable, or Bounce might be on regular antenna, honestly. You can check out Finding Happy on Bounce TV. I'm running late for it, y'all. 2023, we're gonna do better with latenesses. But some people were like giving me, people who were already were like, oh, well, one person posted a comment and I got like a couple DMs. I like how it looks, except for that damn overhead lighting that Tyler Perry has happening. Like, and this is like such a nitpicky fucking thing for me, y'all. Period. It's just nitpicky. But when you look at it, sometimes there's scenes where there's nothing, well, there's other lighting, but there's a harsh overhead light. And when you do that, you create like under eye darkness. That's very weird. So I don't like the lighting of some of it, even though the like camera that they use gives us very crisp, like feature film quality video, which I love. I just don't like some of the lighting choices. I don't think that they're super favorable for people aesthetically, like visually. And then while I wasn't disappointed by episodes 1 and 2, I kind of wish that there was more. And then also I'm like, episode 2, I didn't hate it, but I was thrown off by like Zach throwing his tantrum and running out, and then belittling Karen and how much Karen's name came up. I was just like, God damn, can we let this girl rest? Like, what is going on? So those are my like initial thoughts. So when I went in to do the breakdown, well, one, I am scripting a lot more of my breakdown just so I can like be a little bit better and thorough versus just running off at the lips about whatever. And I wanted to make sure I hit all of the points. But other people were like, oh, we prefer your banter. And we're going to have lives for that. I wasn't going to do lives specifically for Zatima, but I will have lives coming back for sisters, even though now I'm starting to feel like maybe I should do lives for Zatima. Y'all let me know. If you rewatch this or catch the replay, let me know. But Shari, you liked the 2 episodes. They were cool. They were cool for premiere episodes. I ain't gonna hold you. They didn't disappoint at all. But also the story is already starting to go different than what I thought it was gonna go. Money Green Tay says you're about to see Zach's past player life come up even though he changed. Money Green Tay. Hey boo. Has Zach changed? I really want to know. So if you still in here, go ahead and elaborate, baby. Go ahead and elaborate. TL says the baby. Oh, let me go back and see if I can read the first comments. Okay, who was in here before? Tracy. Hey boo. Hey. I'm sideways. Am I still sideways? I am sideways, huh? Maybe. Okay, so it wants me to do this. Damn. That changes a lot. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't realize that I was sideways until I looked at it from my phone. And I hate that it's like, okay, what we gonna deal? Perfectionist Erica just hates aesthetically how this looks, but we go freaking roll with it, child. We go roll with it. Things that go always be perfect, Erica. You will deal. Okay. Are you watching Queen Sugar, the final season? Yes. Yes, I am watching it. I am behind with my freaking breakdowns, but I think I'm gonna be caught up this weekend because I'm recording episode 1. I did post episode 2 already, and I wrote the script for episode 3. I just have to record it. So yes, Queen Sugar, yes. Hey Cheryl, how are you, boo? You like the first 2 episodes? You like the pace of the show? Sisters is always dragging. I mean, I'm not trying to spoil that for you or this for you, but it feels like we're about to slow down with Zatima. Like the first 2 episodes pacing was great, but I really feel like something is telling me that we're about to get 1 week in the whole season, and I'm gonna be annoyed by it. Oh, you happy I'm live? Okay, yes. I gotta go live more. I really miss it. I miss talking to other fans of the shows. I went live to talk about. We talked about All American the other day. Yes, we were talking about All American, and I wound up being on there for 3 hours. I was like, oh, I'll be on here for an hour, 15 minutes. Wound up being on there for 3 hours. Yes, Zatima's on BT Plus. Anybody have feelings or thoughts around Fatima as a character? So my 2 questions that's out there. One was going back to Tay. If you're still here, has that changed? Anybody can answer that as well. And then, how do we feel about Fatima's character? I really want to know what y'all's thoughts are on Fatima's character, and if you feel like Zach has changed, how has he changed? And while y'all answer those questions, yes, a solid first 2 episodes. I'm really curious as to when we're going to get season 2, because they already filmed season 2 back in August, and since they're dropping 2 episodes per her like premiere. They're gonna be finished in 5 weeks. They're also, I'm working on a video for this, y'all. I saw a clip of like a teaser for season 5 of Sisters, and Fatima is introducing Andy to her cousin, and guess who her cousin is? It just it just makes everything with Fatima make sense now. Before, it was not making no kind of damn sense. And I'm not even gonna hold you, who they're trying to make her cousin don't make no sense either, but I'm here for them to actually tie this together and bring the worlds together fully. I would love for Tyler Perry to come and clarify the Jacoby Amp thing, but regardless, like, I'm not mad at what he's putting down. But in this damn teaser, he got freaking Fatima's cousin being Madam from All the Queen's Men. And now we understand why the hell Fatima's so damn unhinged. When I say he a changed man, is going to change for the right person if Fatima's that person. Okay, but I feel like y'all need to clarify, because saying somebody has changed and saying someone is changing is two totally different things. And the first one is a lie. Like, so I personally feel like the dialogue around the person will change for the right one is a little bit problematic, but I understand where you're coming from with it, and I understand what people mean when they say it. The only person that people truly change for is themselves. And when we try to, in my opinion, when we try to quantify other people's positive traits as the sole reason why this person was capable of finally being who they were supposed to be, while also demonizing someone else's negative traits as the reason why that person was not able to be who that person was supposed to be, it completely absolves the person from being fully accountable for their own actions, decisions, and mindsets. So that's just my take on that. Fatima character is gangsta. I don't like the way her energy. I don't like the way that her energy is going. Yes, I was getting very concerned. First 2 episodes of Zatima, I was just like, Fatima, you in trouble, I fear. I really need a straw. I was gonna try to drink this, and I know I'm gonna spit on myself, because fun fact about your good sis, I'm clumsy as hell. Like, clumsy as fuck. Well, it makes no sense how clumsy I am. Hey Jamal, I don't even know if it's actually you. I think it's you, but I know your profile picture. Like, I can. Yes, it is. Hi, boo. Contradictory in some ways. Like, I love the energy that Fatima has when she's in her mature, I'm not doing this with y'all bag, but more and more and more we're seeing her unravel in ways that I feel like she's stepping outside her to like defend Zach, and it's like, let Zach defend his damn self. Why the hell ain't he down there at that damn strip club with that DNA test? Like, you don't have to. And you know, by golly, Miss Molly, yes, black women are amazing, black women are strong, black women gonna get it done. Cool. All right, got it. But at some point, we also need to let our black men do what the hell they need to do, especially if it's cleaning up after their own messes and holding themselves accountable to straightening out some that is getting their relationship off to a rocky start. Well, not a rocky start, but just a annoyingly dramatic start. To see just Fatima's characters. It's refreshing to see two of Fatima's friends. I saw one of Fatima's friends and one of Fatima's ops, but I don't know about y'all. Belinda is giving op for me. Fatima is street just like Zach, and he likes that. I get that, but then also, as you aspire to certain places in life, I'm trying to figure out how I want to say this. There are things that we develop and learn because we're trying to survive, and there are things that we have to learn and develop in our season of thriving. To me, Fatima was in a season of thriving, and now this relationship and all the drama that's coming with Zach. Now, don't get me wrong, I do not want them to break up. I am enjoying seeing Zach grow or try to grow in this relationship. So I don't want them to break up. Do not put words in my mouth. But it's hard for me to watch Fatima season 4 sisters and now, because I feel like Zach, or specifically this relationship, is pulling her back to a mindset where she had to survive. And but her actual life ain't in the survival season no more. It's in thriving season. So now she's defaulting to behaviors and actions and dialogue that really don't serve her as a person. And I kind of hate that for her. I know he has to keep the drama going, but he can do it without her fighting everybody and their mother. Exactly. Like, and this is why I'm working on this video about Zach and his growth, and I'm being his change, and I'm being very specific in it because I don't think that he's changed. And what sucks about that, which one, I understand why he hasn't changed, because at the end of the day, it's probably been a total y'all of like minimum 6 weeks, maximum 8 weeks of sisters time. Period. Like, total. So nobody's complete personality and like nobody changes completely in 2 months. So I understand that. However, I feel like Tyler Perry is doing a disservice to Zach the character and him not changing, and by using Fatima as the sole vehicle right now to address all this drama versus having Zach do it, because all of Zach's change and character growth would be in any of the actions that he would take to rectify the drama that has come up from his particular past. Like, there's so many opportunities, which we saw we saw hints of it, right? There was so many opportunities to like push Zach further in his growth journey, his change journey, with Karen on her whole unhinged, can't let go thing, right? Like, yeah, we get the whole, but you ain't want me though, yada yada yada. But then also, like, how does he evolve into a man who is completely unfazed? Like, the fact that he continues to throw Karen under the bus, to belittle her, to do all this kind of stuff, it tells me that, one, that there's still something there. Whether it's just hate, it's love that turned to hate, or what, it's still something there. And it also tells me that you haven't grown, because you being and like, well, just tell me, go ahead, some real shit that you probably see different for him, like really communicate. But money don't mean that you change as a person. Your bank account can change and you can still be a raggedy ass Negro. You can be a raggedy ass Negro that people love, but you will still be a raggedy ass Negro. I think that people see Zach now has aspired to millionaire status, and then now all of a sudden she got to that, she asked him, like, yo, what do you want to do with your life? What do you want to do? And he's like, what do you mean? I want to work. And he was working at the airport at the time. He had no goals. He had no ambition. Like, the most he said was like, well, I thought of, or she's like, well, what about barbering? Well, I was going to do that. I talked to your daughter, Karen, about it, and she said I couldn't work at the salon. Okay, so then you just don't want to be a barber no more because your girlfriend won't give you a free booth? Like, nigga, bye. Like, no. So money don't just change everything, in my opinion. And those are all the ways in which there's so much room for them to build on Zach's story and fully walk him through a full character change arc. And they're just not doing it yet. They just showing us his money and giving us moments. Like, there was episodes in season 4 of Sisters where he was like, when Danny came over and he was being all bougie and like, oh, that's expensive and don't touch that. And I was like, nigga, you were begging to get in her house when you had nowhere to go and was sleeping at shelters. Don't do her. That's your sis. Don't do her. I don't know why I'm yelling now, but so yeah, all of this will be in my video for Zach and if he's changed. Did it end? Did it end? Okay, perfect. Yeah. I don't even know why I started that damn rant. But y'all got it. So very well said, exactly. Oh, thanks. Erica, have you watched the Black Hamptons? No, but I saw a mutual, I don't know if it was Bondi or if it was Ashley. They were watching it, and apparently they haven't posted a new episode in a couple of weeks, and they only posted the first 4, and they don't know what happened, and they don't know if they're going to get the rest of the season. I personally didn't start watching it because I miss Our Kind of People, and I was kind of pissed because it's basically the same premise, and then they added Black China, and part of me is a little bit biased to like not want to watch things that Black China is in because I don't know if I can buy her as a serious actress. But a lot of y'all have been asking me to watch it. And I love Vanessa Bell Calloway. Like, I love her. So I might watch it, but it's making me a little bit nervous if they just stop posting new episodes and didn't explain why. About Zatima out. Let me know how y'all are feeling about the first 2 episodes of the series, where you think the series is gonna go. Also, how you feeling about Sisters? Like, are you excited for season 5 of Sisters? So the fact that I'm actually going to this event, I'm proud of myself, and I need to do better anyway, just because the industry that I'm in, I can't just be not going. But I'm really proud of myself because I be in the house. Even tonight, I was like, I think I'm going to just stay in the house. Drop your thoughts. I'm gonna check them out once I get to this like red light or when I stop. Ventura Boulevard. Getting off on Van Nuys on Ventura. I think we're getting off on Van Nuys. Yes. Van Nuys, make a right. Okay. Also, little quick shameless plug, go see the Woman King. Go see The Woman King. I need to figure out. Also, take my survey, y'all. I posted a survey for everybody to give me like their birthdays and addresses and like favorite colors and stuff like that. 'Cause I'm gonna start to do more giveaways on my channel. And I think I want to like take a few subbies, if you're in LA, to see The Woman King. I'm going to go see it for the 3rd time. And I need to know where people are. I'm also going to be doing a bunch of like well, specifically for Black Panther, I'm going to be doing a bunch of giveaways for that. And I will be back in Baltimore when that premieres. So I want to try to do at least one. I'm going to go see it a bunch of times. But I want to do at least one Black Panther screening with subbies where I get everybody tickets and we go. Okay. Oh, I got this red light. Let's see what y'all saying. I agree totally, but she also feels that her past relationships have gone bad, so she has problems trusting men. That's fair. A lot of people might not agree with this, but I feel like Zach did Karen wrong. I know she gave him a hard time, but I would still like to see them together, maybe for nostalgia's sake. Well, got to move on, I guess. No, I ain't gonna hold you. I actually wanted to see Karen and Zach work it out at some point until Zatima got real heavy. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I actually like what I'm seeing here. So now I don't want him to leave this relationship, but I wanted Zach and Karen to figure it out. And even if they broke up, but they did so from a mutual and healthier place than how they ended, that would have made me feel better. So I don't blame you. And yes, Zach 100% did Karen wrong. I don't give a shit what nobody's talking about. And I be going back and forth with people in the comment section, and they're like, oh, you just empathize with Karen because you are Karen. Damn right. I've had two great loves in my life. One of them, loved dearly, was actually my first. Cheated, just did a bunch of raggedy Negro I gave this nigga money, but I love him dearly. Still love him dearly to this day. Was raggedy. And one of the reasons why I think I resonate with Karen so much is because I didn't do it as well. Actually, when you go back and rewatch it, she didn't do it as much as people be trying to make. Oh shit, I done passed the place, y'all. Talking to y'all. Karen doesn't do it as much as people make it seem like she did it. So I ain't even gonna say I didn't do it as much as her. But in moments where I felt so powerless, so disrespected, so like I don't know what to do, I love you so much, and I like, it's just something that wells up in your fucking body, and it's like you might say some disrespectful shit, especially if you come from the hood. Like, so yes, I was cussing out. You cheated on me. You did this and this. You took my, like, you did certain stuff, and it's not okay. You raggedy, like, period. It's not okay. And no, it's not okay to, okay, it's right there. I could go back and park there. Shit. No, it's not okay to disrespect people and talk to people any kind of way. But what people need to do is give people grace. It would be one thing if Zach kept a steady job, was paying rent, paying utilities, putting groceries in the house, coming home every day, not cheating on her, and every day that she walked in the door, she was just like, you a dirty. It would be a different story if that was the case. That was not the case. It was not. That was like never the case. So for her to have a slick mouth, come on, go. Okay, well, for her to have a slick mouth as the retaliation for all the physical, mental, emotional disrespect that this man has put her through, y'all can go ahead with that, because, you know, yeah, maybe he should have been called 16B8, but guess what? I was so viscerally mad in this moment, and instead of putting my hands on you, instead of, well, you ain't got no car for me to go, whatever, like, you ain't got no house for me to, like, give the girl some type of grace for how does she express herself? Like, how do she release these feelings of, this is not a spot. How does she release these feelings of, like, tension and stress and betrayal, right? Like, oh, this is a loading zone. And I don't feel like people give her that. Like, he cheated. They thought he got girls pregnant. And you mean to tell me I can't call this the B8? I can't. You got somebody pregnant, I can't call you out your name? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. And again, not to say that it's okay, because I understand for Zach how that's demoralizing, and I understand how he, feels. Again, I'm not saying any of it is right, but I empathize with just her as a person trying to express herself. I hope Breaking with John Boyega is good. The Beast with Idris Elba as well. Breaking was okay. Breaking was okay, but I haven't talked about it because I don't want people to not see it. But it was okay. The same with Beast. I'll just say that they were both okay. Go watch them, but they were both okay. I honestly kind of wish I would have watched Beast. Well, it hasn't come out on streaming. Beast is something I could have streamed, but again, watch it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Vanessa Bell Calloway is everything. She does her thing. Yes. I have watched Sacrifice. So I really should talk about that on the channel because I watched the whole first season. I think the second season is about to come. It pissed me off with the writing. And I'm not a Chris Stokes fan, like, at all. So part of me, like, doesn't want to, like, uplift his work. But all of the people who are in it, like, I want to give them shine. So, but Vanessa Bell Calloway is in that too, so that's why I thought of that. It's not about the money for me. A man is not fully himself, and you could tell he can do for himself. A man is okay for himself. Yeah, I would agree. You got to make a live so we can have a conversation and talk to you by joining your live. Will do. I love having y'all on camera to talk to, so I don't got to read this. I love it. Any last minute thoughts while I read the rest of this and get ready to get in here because I'm already freaking late, y'all, and I'm parked. Last thoughts to share with your girl. Let's not forget the side piece that Karen had the whole time that she was seeing Zach. Karen's side piece dumped her when she was getting married. Do you remember that? I do remember that. And what y'all are not going to say is, like, yes, he was Old Faithful. They had met in college, but she was not cheating on Zach with him. Like, that was something that was very clear, that was confirmed by both her and Zach. Like, Zach and Karen have had a conversation about her never cheating on him, and that being one of the things that he felt so guilty about. So what you're not going to do is try to demonize this girl for being able to sleep with somebody else who she met before Zach during moments where they weren't together. And specifically, she was driven to him when we did see him for the first time, Rico, and the only time actually. That was not only about Zach, but it was also about the damn preacher and her find out the preacher was the preacher, and she was like, oh, I ain't gonna be able to get sex from him. So, okay, cool. And regardless, if that's what she chooses to do, that's what she chooses to do. Karen has never cheated on Zach. So who she has also slept with in her body count, which is something that has come up in Zatima, and I hate the conversation around it, but they wanted to go ahead and get their toxicity on, go for it. That has nothing to do with the price of tea in China. It has nothing to do with it. You know what that is? That is a woman not wanting to raise her body count. So in the time where she's no longer with her boyfriend or whatever, going back to somebody that she's already slept with. And it'd be a different story if she was cheating on Zach. But she wasn't. She basically broke him down mentally. The quiet part or the loud part that y'all aren't actually saying is that Zach was already broken mentally. And it does not help when I go back and rewatch this because I just get more ammo for the shit that I was saying before. When Karen's mama goes to him, it's like, what's your ambitions? What's your goal? He don't have none. The first thing that he says is, yo, I was locked up. When Andy gets assaulted by that raggedy old lawyer from the other, trying to rape her or I say her. YouTube, don't take my video down, please. And she comes to Karen's house, and Zach is there. After they had their little whatever conversation, he's gonna sleep on the couch, and he takes them to, or they go to the jail together, whatever, or the police to file it. And they're coming back, and he's driving both Andy and Karen. Karen's in the back seat home. And he asks Andy, what does she think of him? And Andy starts to lay into his ass, being very honest about who he is as a person and what she's observed. He talks about being locked up. And she says, you use that as an excuse. The first 2 seasons, before Zach is really integrated in Chain Breakers and starting to see a shift, Zach is always like, I've been arrested. I've been locked up. Have you ever been in jail? Okay, cool, Negro. What else? And that's not dismissing his experience of being incarcerated, but what you're not going to do is say that the sole reason why he was broken mentally is because of Karen, because it's not the truth. She said some stuff that did not build him up, did not make him feel worthy or worthwhile in those spaces, but he also wasn't behaving that way, so you also kind of wanted her to lie. And then 2, he was already in a low place. So at some point, which again, I'm not giving a pass to women just disrespecting men, I am trying to look at it like just being human and having been there and having told a Negro or 2 where to go, how to get there, and if they need my help, how my foot in their ass can send them right on their way. I'm going to be honest and empathetic about that. That's not to say that it's okay, but what you also need to do is to be able to hold the person accountable for the place that they are in life. And it's too many people demonizing Karen as if she was not a positive influence in his life, even with the disrespect. Because if it was for no Karen, his ass was going to a halfway house and or a shelter. He had nothing. What was he doing after he got out of jail? I'll wait. To the tune of $62,000, $73,000, or however the many thousands of dollars that has been invested, or with, like, what you're not going to do is play like she has not had any type of positive influence on his life. And I'm not saying that you specifically are, but most people who have this similar rhetoric are saying that. So, all right, y'all, I could talk about this all night. Clearly, and maybe we could pick this up another time because I got to go in and support my showrunner friend. Watch Finding Happy on Bounce TV. It just dropped tonight. You should be able to catch it on demand. Go see The Woman King this weekend and look out, because clearly we need to talk about this again. So maybe I need to go live when I'm actually in my home and again can bring people on camera like y'all said and be able to talk to you. I love you. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button if you're watching this as a replay. Hit that subscribe, and I